You know what sounds great on this cold and wintry day? Chocolate chip cookies. Today I am going to be sharing with you a wonderful recipe for the perfect chocolate chip cookie.
I'm not sure what's going on. Mother Nature is going to have the last laugh this year because yesterday was 70 degrees and sunny and absolutely gorgeous. Today, 20 degrees, snowing and blowing 40 mile an hour winds. It is just nuts. So I decided today I'm just going to ignore what's going on outside, turn on my oven, and find an amazing chocolate chip cookie recipe to make. This recipe is new to me, so we're going to try this out together and we're going to see what the results are. So let's get going.
To get started, we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And then in a stand mixer, we are going to fit our stand mixer with the paddle attachment and add 2 sticks of softened butter, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of firmly packed brown sugar, and then we are going to mix this on medium speed for about 2 minutes, just so this gets nice and creamed together and it's nice and smooth. Next, we are going to add 2 large eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Give that a good mix. And again, you're going to want to let that mix for about a minute or 2, and then just scrape down the sides of the bowl, making sure everything's nice and incorporated. Then we are going to add 2 teaspoons of hot water and 1 teaspoon of baking soda to a little container and give that a good stir and let the baking soda dissolve. Then we are going to add that into our cookie mixture, along with half a teaspoon of salt. Gonna let that just go in the mixing stand for about 20 seconds. We just want to make sure everything's getting nice and mixed in. Then we are going to add 3 cups of flour, 1 cup at a time, and you're just going to mix between each time you add 1 cup of flour. You're just going to mix it just a little bit just to get everything incorporated. You do not want to overmix, but you do want to add your flour in 1 cup at a time. Then we are going to add 3 cups of chocolate chips, and let that go for about 10 seconds in the stand mixer, and then we are ready to call this dough good. We're going to scrape down the sides of the bowl after we've removed the paddle attachment. And we're just going to cover this with a little bit of plastic wrap and let this hang out in the fridge for about 20 minutes. And while we're waiting for that to do its thing in the refrigerator, it's time to do a little bit of cleanup. Does not hurt to clean up as you go. Next, we're going to take 2 baking sheets and line them with some parchment paper. I just like to line it with parchment paper because I think that makes cleanup easier and it makes the cookies just slide right off. Then you're going to take a tablespoon or a large tablespoon and just form your cookies. And on this batch, I did try and put 12 on a sheet and they kind of ran together. So if you're doing larger cookies, I suggest doing 9 to 6 on a sheet instead of the 12. And since I'm being extra special today, I am going to roll my cookies too, just so I have nice uniform sized cookies. And into our preheated 350 degree oven, our cookies are going to go for about 10 minutes. And look at those. They're rising nicely and they're just getting golden brown, and that's when I remove them from the oven. And they are getting ready to be devoured. Look at that ooey gooey chewy center, and the bottom has that nice crisp, and it's just perfect.
Well, guys, the results are in. I can definitely recommend this recipe. I wish I would have gotten new baking soda before I made these cookies, because they probably would have not fallen flat. They did fall a little flat, and that was a little bit disappointing, but that is definitely not the recipe's fault. That is just my baking soda needs to be changed. The taste of these cookies is amazing. It is the perfect combination of chocolate and sweet and with a little bit of salt, and the texture is phenomenal. It would be even better if they didn't fall flat, but that's not an issue. The taste is phenomenal. You definitely have to give this recipe a try. It will not disappoint. It is just so good. Everything that you would want on a chocolate chip cookie and more. So, I can highly recommend this recipe. I have more recipes for you to check out over here. And I hope you all have a fabulous week. Please like and subscribe. I've got more great content where this came from. And as always, I hope you all have a fabulous week. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.